What is up, guys? It's your boy Lex, so welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over how A by Travis Scott and Lil Uzi Vert was made inside FL Studio. Let's get it. This project file and the stems are going to be available on my Patreon, so go join the Patreon, link in the description below. Alright, so this is a very string heavy beat, so we're going to be using mostly cinematic strings right here. So we start with this lead cello sound. You can later come back doing this darker melody as well. I also have this layer here. It's an expressive cello. It's a cello that's just more emotional, just to support the first one. And it sounds like this. And all of it together sounds like this. Alright, next to that we have these violin chords and they sound like this. They're just gonna be like that throughout the song except for one part which we'll get to later. I have this other violin layer as well and it sounds like this. So both of the sounds together, they sound like this. Which makes for a nice thick layer. So all the violin sounds in the intro, they all sound like this. Next to that, we have these open hats. They're the opening open hats, and they sound like this. You'll see here that these ones are a reversed open hat, just the same open hat but reversed, so that it sounds like this. It's just loading in. It's not the front impact one. It's not the front impact one. I don't know words. Anyway, what else? And then we have the actual open hat, which is in the main part of the song where the beat starts to drop and the vibes start kicking in. We have this open hat pattern right here, and it sounds like this. Next to that, we have the snare clap. I'm calling it the snare clap because it's a snare plus a clap. The snare, it sounds like this. And the open hat, the clap, sorry, it sounds like this. So both of them together sound like this. I don't know what is this and what it's doing here. I'm just gonna remove that. So all the sounds so far, this is what we have. You notice that it's doing a weird one. Oh, by the way, I forgot. These strings and cellos, they just go a semitone, an octave lower, sorry. They go an octave lower in the certain parts of the song. I don't know, it's like a switch up to the thing to just add some variation. So they go an octave lower in certain parts. And the switch up is still coming, so yeah, wait for that. And then next to that, we have an open hat. These are just simple drums. I'm just gonna breathe through this very quick. Sounds like this. Then it starts going crazy up here. Very nice. And then next to that we have the 808, which sounds like this. I have a soft clipper on it, I have a fast distortion, and then I have a parametric EQ that's just boosting this part here to just add a bit more of that low mid-range right here. I have an even more boosted 808, but this one comes later. It's in the switch up, which I should probably just talk about, but I don't know. Let me just get to the kick here. A simple kick drum. All the drums in this remake are the same drums as used in the actual song, so yeah, this is the same kick. This whole part, it sounds like this. Alright, now we get to the switch up. The strings, they all make a 7 semitone jump up. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have this. So that's what I did on all of these. All these went up 7 semitones. So this whole section with those same strings, it sounds like this now. see, this is why I rendered everything out. This is a heavy project file. It's making my PC lag. It's a lot of sounds in here, as you can see, like almost, 20 something, 28 patterns. I have no idea, man. It's a lot. Actually, I think it's 30. That's nuts. All right, well, so now that we're in the switch up, we now have an even more boosted 808. I noticed that the 808 that they bring in is the same 808, but it just has a bit more distortion on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clone this 808, and then we're gonna put it in its own effect chain, and then we're gonna start adding its own effects that boost it and distort it a lot more. So it sounds like this. And this is what I have on it. This is what I have on it. I have a fast distortion, a parametric EQ2, which is also boosting this section here, and a soft clipper. I then have this different hi-hat, which is doing this pattern here. Very groovy, I like it. I also have this switch snare. It's like a snare that's doing a switch up. This is very minor, I shouldn't really focus on this too much. We also have this Z percussion, which sounds like this. And then the switch up clap, which is just a different clap. And then we have a switch up open hat, which is doing this thing. Yeah, don't really need to focus on those microphones, they're very simple. The whole part, it sounds like this. Sounds hella groovy though, I will say. And that's it for this song, guys. That's how A by Lil Uzi Vert and Travis Scott was made inside FL Studio. Let me know if you want to see more. I've been getting comments that people want to see more from this album. I don't know which songs to do next. I'm trying to do the Nicki Minaj one next. So yeah, let me know in the comment if you guys would like to see that next. This project file is going to be available on my Patreon. So you guys go join my Patreon if you want to download this. And with that being said, peace guys. See y'all in the next video.